Hi, welcome to an Aquarius experience. This is for Aquarius and Taurus, a connection spread for the highest good for the relationship. Aquarius and Taurus. Aquarius and Taurus. Aquarius, you have the Queen of Swords. So there is some clarity that you have that is really giving you the confidence that you need to pursue whatever endeavor it is that you would like to pursue individually or in the relationship. You're pretty headstrong here, and you are directing momentum and energy to kind of just take flight here. So you could be delegating some things, or you could really just be harnessing the clarity that you need to deliver the messages to whoever needs to hear them, to persuade them, to move them, and to lead them. Your challenge you have is clarity. So although you are harnessing this clarity that you have found through logic, there might be some trouble that you're having communicating this clarity that you've found and that you're harnessing. So you are doing what you can to communicate. You have done this, but it may be a barrier in communication. Maybe there can be some adjustments in how it is that you communicate. There could be some adjustments in how something is delivered. Not because you are delivering it inadequately. It could be more or less that the people that, or those who are receiving on the receiving end, aren't receiving it well. So you can make some adjustments on your end to kind of make do with the audience that you are speaking to. For Taurus, mentally, you're feeling racked with some kind of decision. And it might not be necessarily a decision that you have to make, but you really just feel like you're in a fog. And logically, you're no longer able to find logic, and you're trying to grasp all the intelligence that you can muster, and it's still leaving you in this fog. So when I see this card, I usually like to go on to say that you might be using too much logic, too much mental, and not enough heart. It isn't in a challenge position, so that may not be a problem, but this is definitely the energy that you're in, which, you can see that she is blindfolded and she is carrying two swords unsure with which one to fight with, fight for. Moving on to the challenge for Taurus is the King of Swords. So this is really interesting because all that's out are swords here. And we have the Queen of Swords and we have the King of Swords. So give me a moment because this is strange. This might not be a romantic relationship. This could be a friendship, business partner, acquaintance. This could be a new interest, love interest. It could really just be anybody that you are connecting with. But there's a lot of mental burdens here. And I want to say that the Queen of Swords is more of just like a cutting through all the bullshit. Whatever does not serve me will be cut out. Has no use here. And the King of Swords is more of a leadership quality. The Queen also leads, of course, but the King is leading more with wisdom. So because this is in the challenge position, I would say that the Taurus is lacking wisdom. And that is what they're finding challenging because they really don't have the wisdom to see through the fog. Whereas Aquarius, I'm not saying that Aquarius has the wisdom either, but Aquarius is very clear and very headstrong that Aquarius knows what's right. Whereas Taurus is in some sort of fog and they really don't know which way to go. Aquarius is just headstrong. I have clarity. I know that I'm right. I know the answer here. I just don't know how to communicate it in a way that it is going to be received because they're very just logic. They may say things that can hurt feelings or they may sound condescending. Okay, moving forward, the mutual energy here is balance. Balancing, what I want to say is balancing mental burdens and the 3D, being present and being in your head. There's no emotions here, so that could be a concern as well. It's all just kind of riding on the back of knowledge and experience and lack of experience. And both of you are kind of trying to, whatever's happening in this relationship, it's pretty rocky, but both of you are taking it upon yourself to do their part to hold steady, to hold the relationship steady. I'm going to pull advice for the Aquarius, which is the Chariot. So as an advice with the Chariot, I would say to carry on, to go about the momentum that you have already kind of came up with, the conclusion that you have, the logic behind whatever it is that you are pursuing. Just continue on in that momentum. And as far as Taurus goes, their challenge. Some more swords, so anxiety. Advice. The advice is anxiety. So this coming up as advice, I would say that the advice is to be careful about the mental burden of whatever's going on. If it's keeping you up at night, be careful. Get some rest. Figure out how to clear the mind and let your mind be at rest. In the immediate future, we have the Three of Cups, which is reunion, rejoice, coming together. So, and it's emotional. So, in the immediate future, everything's going to be fine. The advice is for the Taurus to kind of try to get outside of the mind. And Aquarius, maybe doing instead of speaking. The Chariot is a doing card. It's an action card. So maybe not let up so much in speaking and communicating, because it looks like you have trouble communicating anyways. So maybe go ahead and try to live by example moving forward in this relationship, whatever kind of relationship this is. Okay, that's all that I have for you today. And I do hope that some of this has helped. I hope that all of it has helped. But until next time, thank you.